Hey everyone, it's Dwayne here. Welcome to another episode of Snapshot from the Summit. 5 minutes of amazing goodness that enable you to unlock the money vault, flip the bird at the 9 to 5, and finally escape the cage that's keeping you imprisoned. Whether that's the 9 to 5 or whether that's a business not bringing home the biscuits, so to speak. Okay, we are on episode 3 of our goal setting system that actually works, right? Our goal setting system that actually works. Without further ado, let's dive straight into question 3. Remember, you're going to need some tools of the trade, which is a A4 pad, and you're going to need a pen, and you're going to need a timer of some sort, right? So the question that we are going to be covering today in the goal setting system that actually works, which is question 3. If you don't know what question 1 and 2 are, go back and take a look at those parts of the system for the goal setting system that actually gets you the result that you want, my friends, which is the escaping of the cage and the unlocking of the money vault. Right, so question 3, what were the most dominant thoughts you had in the previous year? Or as we work in 90-day blocks or 90-day cycles, so to speak, you can also take this to a shorter time frame or whatever time frame you wish to operate on. But for simplicity's sake, let's just use it from a year perspective. So what were the dominant thoughts for the previous year? Okay, that's good and that's bad. So, okay, divide that A4 pad down the middle. On the left-hand side, you're going to put everything that was good, and on the right-hand side, you are going to put everything that was bad. Those thoughts that dominated the previous year. Write them down. So you're going to get the timer. You're going to set the timer for a minimum of 10 minutes. And you're going to write down everything you can think of that dominated your thoughts, both good and both bad. Okay? So write those down. Once you've completed this exercise, you should have a list of good thoughts on the left-hand side, things that dominated the previous year. And on the right-hand side, you should have a list of those bad thoughts that dominated your previous year, okay? So I want you to be what we call, just be the observer of the things that came up, right? Look at your list. How many good versus bad are there? Us humans, we are shocking. We tend to definitely hang on to the negative as opposed to remembering the positive. So, like most people, you could actually have a list that is negative thoughts top heavy, right? As opposed to the positive thoughts. It's like the whole people will rubberneck to watch a car crash as opposed to a beautiful sunset. They give it a passing glance. But you need to become, in this decade, you need to really become the observer of the things that go on between those 6 inches between your ears. Start becoming aware of what actually goes through your mind, right? So we now have 2 lists. We have the good, the things that dominated our previous year, and we have the bad things that dominated our previous year. Here's what we're going to do. Here's the action step you're going to take, all right? As like we've done in the previous 2 steps, we are going to get the waste paper basket or the bin or the rubbish bin, whatever you want to call it, and we are going to bin everything that was negative, those thoughts that dominated, negative thoughts that dominated, we are going to bin them, right? If you want to have a ceremonial burial, if you want to set them alight, whatever you want to do, go for your life, right? It acts as a metaphor of what you need to do to those things that go through your head that are of no beneficial consequence whatsoever, okay? So we're no longer going to think of anything that has any relationship to those negative thoughts. We're going to bin them, we're going to set fire to them, we are going to have a ceremonial burial, whatever it is. Now, we're going to concentrate on the good thoughts, the things that were positive that we thought about in the previous year. And we are going to continue to do those things as we move forward, right? So all the time we are pruning, as a great metaphor. We're pruning the negative and we are supercharging the positive, right? So we're constantly adding to the things that benefit us, and we are constantly pruning away the things that have no beneficial consequence whatsoever, right? So that's exercise 3. So make sure you do the exercise, because it's in the actions that creates our destiny, as Tony Robbins always says, right? And so if you have been unable to lock the money vault, if you've been unable to escape the cage, if you've been unable to flip the bird at the 9 to 5, then it's because you have not been following through, my friends. So make sure that you follow through on these exercises, okay? Because this, my friends, is the goal setting system that actually produces the results you want. Okay, this is Dwayne signing off for the team here at Conquer Your Everest until episode 4 of the series of the goal setting systems that actually work. If you need some help, my friends, bubble below this video, reach on out. There are 3 ways, pick one, and let's see whether we can get you unlocking the money vault, flipping the bird at the 9 to 5, and ultimately escaping the cage that's keeping you in prison. Till next episode, we will speak again. Do the exercise. Bye for now.